Hi, this is Smart App Moms. I'm Dr. Kiki.
And I'm Steph Tizignot.
Today we are reviewing iPaint. This is the show where we help you figure out which apps are appropriate for your kids, saving you time and hopefully making your job a whole lot easier. We're scouring the app stores looking for the best apps, testing them ourselves to review them, and also giving them to our kids. Awesome sauce. Today we are looking at iPaint by Curious Hat. This is an augmented reality coloring app in which users are invited to use colors and textures from their environment to color in black and white sketches by a famous artist from Italy who I have never heard of in my entire life, but that's just me. So anyway, Steph, what was your experience with this app? What did you like the most?
I loved it. I love it. I liked it. I used it. Personally, I liked it a lot because it really encouraged my son to get up and move around the room because he got tired of taking pictures of this stuff that was near him. And we turned it into a game.
Nice.
So I would go and I'd fill out the whole picture with different textures, and then we'd talk about like, oh, where did you get this one? Or what color, how did you find that in the house? What do you think that is? And it was fun. And then he would go and do it, and I really would have like no clue where he got half of the textures, which was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we really loved it. And I thought it was really great for critical thinking and strategy, when it came to turning it into that game. I also liked there was a feature where you could touch like a paintbrush and like remove some of the photograph that you had maybe put in the background, and then you could then layer on another different texture, so like the wood grain or like denim or something, and it really, you can add layers to the game, which was cool.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
I think there was a pretty steep learning curve to it initially, that it was not intuitive. You open the game and it's just there, and there's no instructions anywhere on how to play it. And so you go to click on it and it's like, oh, I can fill in little parts of this, and if I do this, this happens. And it just was very complicated to get started with a 3-year-old.
I had no problem.
Yeah.
No, with our 5.5-year-old. So, but I opened up the app and I said, okay, I'm gonna click this camera and see what happens. And then when I noticed what happened, I knew, right?
Right.
But with a 3-year-old, explaining, you'd have to do a whole series of steps and model it for them before just handing it off. It's not like a app you can just hand off. Agreed.
Right. And so I think it was really awesome. I think iPaint on its own is great. Adding it to their other app, Playground, is amazing. So Playground incorporates all sorts of math and puzzles and allows you to create your own stuff from stuff in your environment. So you're creating your own games that you're learning with. So it's a completely personalized learning experience, which is awesome. So my take-home points, that I thought it was kind of limited scope of coloring at first, until I guess if you really figure it out, it'll be better. But I didn't think it was entirely intuitive, and my experience was kind of meh off the bat. What were your take-home points?
My son loved it. He calls it the camouflage game. So like he tries to pretend like trick me, and it's really, he took it and made it his own game and made it really creative. And if you can do that with your child, then I think it's a perfect app. I also like their upgrade. They had a 99-cent upgrade, and some of the backgrounds were much better than the illustrations provided.
Yeah, and I thought the illustrations were limited. Not impressed by the art.
The 99 upgrade is way better.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. My final grade was a C. Just basically meh. What was your final grade?
I gave it a B, but I would have given it higher if the illustrations were better.
All right, consider it tested?
Tested.
Awesome. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you have any comments, any suggestions for apps for us to review in the future, check out the links below and get in touch. I'm Dr. Kiki, at Dr. Kiki on Twitter.
And I'm Steph Tizignot, at Ask a Nanny on Twitter.
This has been Smart Moms. You've made a smart choice.